the difference is that I thought we were dead, because you think of all the assaults on the theatrical business and how many times it's sort of been prophesied that it was doomed. Starting with the advent of television in the late 50s, movies were dead. And then with, VHF and VHS and beta, movies were dead. And then with cable, movies were dead. But movies didn't die. Movies died the day we could no longer gather. We couldn't be in the same room together, And it's taken a while for them to come back. And so, we're coming up on 3 years on. And we're back to, different estimates give a different number, but somewhere between 75 and 85%, and it varies based on what's surging where in what country and all that sort of thing. So that's concerning, right? It's an expensive movie. That, 25% could be our entire margin that makes a film like this profitable, right? So yeah, that's concerning, but what are we going to do? Stop? No. If I'm a dinosaur, I'm going to get killed by the comet. I'm not going to just give up.
And not only that, I think on this case, every creative decision Jim made was for the big screen. 3D, framing, composition, the detail of the visual effects was to give people what I believe is truly the ultimate cinematic experience. If there was ever one movie that was made to be seen on the big screen in the cinema, it's Avatar: The Way of Water.
Yeah, I just find that, you compose for the big screen, you compose in scope composition and so on, you move the camera, you create a lot of detail. Still plays on video. It just doesn't work the other way around as well. And you compose for video, you put it on the big screen, it feels like it was composed for video. So, that's why I like to start with the best and brightest and biggest formats available. And then it can always, be moved off onto smaller platforms, and it's going to work just fine. And I also enjoy that. I enjoy that transportive form of entertainment. And I have a hypothesis about it that diverges a bit from common wisdom. Common wisdom is we all like to get together in a big communal experience. I think that's horseshit, frankly. I don't think we rush to the theater and pay for the parking and every other damn thing so that we can listen to some guy over here farting and somebody over here coughing and everybody munching on their popcorn. It's like, screw all those people. They're kind of in my way. I want to have a direct relationship with this bigger thing, right? What those people are doing for me is creating a scenario in which I have no control. I can't just pick up the remote and stop it because of my social contract with everybody else there, right? And neither can anybody else. And it's making the decision consciously to have an experience over which you have no control, knowing that it will flood into you with greater impact, right? And whatever that journey is, whether it's a comedy, whether it's a drama, adventure, whatever it is going to hit you harder. And people only turn up the volume like that and sacrifice their ability to multitask for certain things. And that's why we're getting down to proven IP. Only proven IP is succeeding out there right now. If it's some new independent thing coming up, it doesn't have as much of a chance, and it's better off streaming or the festivals and coming to streaming. Unfortunately, that's just kind of the way it's working out. Fortunately for us, that's what we do. So my theory is that the films that we want to make are still going to play because they're either proven IP or we're a proven brand enough that we